Alright, here we are with today's video. Today we are doing a requested video by Jacob Lowenberg, who posted this a couple of days ago on one of my videos during the week. He said, could you do the no trades challenge? Rules: you are not to make any trades. This is a 3 to 5 year rebuild where you have to develop your team through free agency, the draft, training camps, the G League, etc. Good luck. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to get a fantasy draft, get ourselves a random team, and we're not allowed to make any trades. We can only sign people in free agency, use the G League, get young guys through the draft, and that's literally about all the only ways we can get players. So we're going to try and hope that we can get someone good with our first pick. That's if we get a good first round pick. But we got to get a good team here, and hopefully we get lucky. We get the Phoenix Suns, which is a team we don't get very often, and watch us get like the 29th pick. Bro, we get the 3rd pick. That's huge. That's so big. Okay, we've got to get a random team though. James Harden we don't get very much, so I'd very much appreciate James Harden. So there's a few guys here that I would really like. Giannis and Luka are gone. I mean, I'd like both of them, but it's alright. I'm alright with getting one of the other guys here. So we're going to have to simulate the draft to see what team we get, and yeah, I'll see you guys when we have a team. Before we get too far into the video, did you know that 72.8% of you guys watching these videos right now are not subscribed to the channel? So if you haven't, press that red button and you're watching this video, or you see yourself clicking on these videos quite a lot, why the heck not subscribe? I post content like this every single day on YouTube, so go subscribe, and I mean, why the heck not, right? So we end up bringing in James Harden, which I'm very, very fine with. We've got James Harden locked up for 3 years. I'm pretty sure we've got him locked up for 3 years, which I'm very fine with. 4 years if he accepts his player option, which it's 47 million. I'd expect him to accept that. So we have him locked up for the rebuild. By the way, it's going to be 4 seasons, just saying. 4 seasons, depending on what's going on. Michael Porter Jr., I'm very happy with that. We can send him down the G League, which I'm going to do right now. Brandon Clark is another guy we could probably send down the G League as well. Wait, who else do we have on our team before I do that? Josh Okogie, Chris Clemens. Because we've got like Josh Okogie, we could send Josh down in the G League, develop him for us. Miles Turner we can't send down, but that's decent. He's going to develop nicely for us. Michael Porter Jr. So Michael Porter Jr. and probably Josh Okogie will send down in the G League, because Brandon Clark can start for us this season. So what we're going to have to do though to get another player down into the G League, we're going to have to bring in Joakim Noah, which is through free agency, so that's all good. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to send Josh Okogie down to the G League, and we should be a-okay. Rotation, I'm kind of okay with this for now, because literally we can't make any trades, so we can't change the team at all. For this first season though, I am going to move Brandon Clark to the small forward, and then I'll probably play him at the 4 once Michael Porter Jr. comes back. For this first season, I'm going to play Miles Turner at the 4 and see how that goes. Brandon Clark at the 3, James Harden at the 2, Aaron Holiday at the 1, and Kenneth Faried at the center position. I'm okay with all of that. I mean, we can't really do anything. We can't make trades or anything like that. James Harden's first scoring option, there's Miles Turner, then Brandon Clark. We get Michael Porter Jr. next season, so that should be alright. We'll play a 7-second system. Ooh, Monty Williams, I'm sorry, mate. We're actually going to fire you, mate. We'll bring in Jacob Underwood. And now what system is best? 7 seconds is still the best option, so yeah, we'll do this. We'll sort all that out, and then we should be alright. Yep, 7-second system. That's what we're running. We should be okay there. What are we projected? Probably not anywhere and up the top, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, we're projected bottom 2 in the NBA this season. So do we have our first round pick? Let's make sure. I'm pretty sure we do. It would be nice. Yes, we do have our first round pick, so that's all good. And yeah, I'll simulate the season, see how the team does, see if we can get a good draft pick. James Harden on a team Steph is our only all-star for this first season. By the way, we're actually doing a lot better than I thought we would. So we end up going 46 and 36. Luka Doncic putting up not so much Luka-esque numbers, winning MVP. Kawhi defensive, and Rick Carlisle coach of the year. Let's see what goes on here. Do we get any Phoenix Suns? We do get James Harden, all-NBA second team, but that's all that I expect. We get Brandon Clark, all-rookie first team, which is also pretty dang decent, and we finished as a 6th seed in the Western Conference. James Harden put up 32, 7, and 5 boards a night, shooting 53% from the field, 45% from 3, and 87% from the line. Aaron Holiday putting up very good numbers. I mean, he was the starting point guard, so I'd expect him to put up good numbers, but there we go. That's our team stats here. Points per game, the Phoenix Suns were 9th inside the top 10. Defensively, our team wasn't the greatest. We were in the top half of the league, and differential, we were the 8th best team. Here we go. Utah in the first round. I'm just going to simulate round. I'm not too fussed about who's on their team. I don't expect us to do too well anyway in the playoffs. I mean, we did just go up 3-0. Okay, we were the 6th seed, and we managed to sweep the 3rd seed, and we're taking on either Portland or Golden State here. year. And we're taking on the Portland Trail Blazers, who have John Wall, LeBron James, okay, yeah, and Larry Markkinen. Okay, yeah, we're not going to beat LeBron, I can tell you that. We're not going to beat LeBron James. I can already tell you that. I can rest assured we're not beating LeBron in a 7-game series. We're going to go down in 6. Thank you. We're losing 6 games. We lost to the champions, actually, and LeBron James wins Finals MVP. That was actually a 3-0 series, and Portland brought it back, so good on him. Good on you, LeBron. The draft lottery here, we don't have a good first because we managed to make it into the playoffs somehow. But Philly have a first pick, and I can't even trade up for it. What pick we've got? We've got the 24th pick. All right. Looking at our cap situation, if we, who's on a shit deal that we don't necessarily want? I mean, we could probably move, we're going to keep Miles Turner and James Harden, but we could, if we didn't bring back Marcus Morris, we could probably bring in Anthony Davis, which would be very, very big. But first, we got to go through the draft here, and what picks we've got. We've got the 24th pick, so hopefully we can pick up someone good here. Rookies here, we're going to bring in Tyrese Halliburton because we need a point guard, and he should be able to do that. We're going to bring back Josh Okogie. Well, that should be all good. We don't have any qualifying, so how much cap do we have? 12 mil. I think we can do that if we just, renounce rights on Marcus Morris. I think we have enough to go. No, we don't. We don't have enough to go after Anthony Davis because the thing is, we can't make up any cap because we can't trade anyone. Next season we'll have 52 million cap space, which means we could go after a lot of players then. We could probably go after Kawhi or someone then, which would be handy. So we're going to probably save all that. If we're going to sign anyone in free agency, it's going to be 2 1-year deals. We could try and bring in Gallinari for a year. We'll give him a no trade clause because we know for sure we're not gonna trade him. And he does want to come to Phoenix, so at least we get Gallinari, who could be a good piece for us. Anthony Davis is still here and we're 31 million in the cap. So Gallo, we'll move you to the power forward position and move Miles back to the center. And then we should have a point guard. So we're going to probably start Tyrese Halliburton or move him down to the G League for this season. That's what we could do. We'll send him down to the G League, probably with Zaire Smith. Zaire Smith's got an extra year, so we'll probably send him down there with Zaire. That's what I'm thinking. And then we could probably play Josh at the backup too. We should be okay. If I bring in another power forward, I think we should be okay. Dario, I could bring in for a season. I wouldn't mind bringing in Dario for a season, and we should be okay if we can do something like this. Well, who else can we afford here? Probably no one. Yeah, no one. All right. We should be all right now. I'll see you guys at training camps. Training camps, we're going to go untapped potential to probably Tyrese, because I would like to see him become our starting point guard of the future in this rebuild. And then also, I'm going to probably have to give it to Miles Turner as well. Hopefully he can become someone decent for us as well that we can rely on at the center position. And then we're going to give it to Zaire Smith because we're going to send him down to the G League this year. So yeah, we'll give it to Zaire, see what he can progress into. Hopefully a decent backup shooting guard behind James Harden. That's what I'd very much appreciate it if he could do. So we've got Michael Porter Jr. back. He's an 86 overall now, so that's very good. So Josh, we can bring in as a backup shooting guard, sorry. And then we're going to send Tyrese down the G League for this first season along with Zaire Smith. Rotation-wise, we're fine starting Aaron Holiday for again this season, so we should be okay. Because what I've decided is because of 1-year deals, we can then sign someone at next off-season, which is, we got 52 million, so we could probably bring in someone on the max and someone on like a $14 million deal, which would help us in the long run. So yeah, well, plus we've got Miles Turner and James Harden still. So let's see what goes on there. We've got like 3 seasons left in the rebuild anyway. Proficiency, we got a 3-star system with 7 seconds because Miles Turner really does not appreciate that system. Power rankings though, we are a projected 4th seed, so let's see what goes on here. And once again, James Harden is our only all-star over on Team LeBron. So we finished the season going 48 and 34, not the greatest. Luka putting up Luka numbers now. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. DeMarcus, 6th man. Kawhi, defensive. Lonzo, most improved. And Brad Stevens, Coach of the Year. We do get James Harden, All-NBA first team, but I'm guessing that's the only player we get on the team. Player stats, James Harden put up 33, 5.6, and almost 10 assists a night, shooting 51% from the field, 42% from 3, and 89% from the line. He shot about 11.5 threes a night. Jeez, and he would only make 4.8 of them. Alright, good on you, mate. Gallinari, good scoring options. MPJ, Brandon Clark, Miles Turner. There we all go. There's those stats. Team stats here. Points per game, we were 6th. Our defense was kind of bad. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was 7th best, and our differential was the 3rd best in the league. First round here against Sacramento. Let's please can we get out of the first round this time? This would be lovely. What do you mean this time? We made it to the second round last year. Yeah, all right. Never mind. We're up 3-0 on Sacramento anyway, and we sweep past them, and we are taking on either Houston or Golden State, and it is the Houston Rockets, who have Tobias Harris, Zion, and Mike Conley, and Devontae Graham. Okay, this team isn't the worst. It's the 7th seed, but they do beat us twice in a row. That's not good. 2 each, 3-2, and we go to the Western Conference Finals, where we're taking on the Grizzlies, who have Giannis. Oh, shit. Giannis and Vukovic. Yeah, no, there's no way we're beating this team. Just saying right now. We're up 3-0. Okay, 6 games. Yes, we go to the finals, and we're taking on the Hornets, who have Luka Doncic and Andrew Wiggins and Schroeder. Okay, yeah, and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, there's no way we're beating this team. I can tell you right now. We're going to get swept right now. 3-0, 4-0. Okay, we lose in 5 games. 6 games, we're going to lose. 7 games, we're going to lose. We lose in 7 games. Luka Doncic takes finals MVP. After the lottery, we don't really have a first round pick. Ours is at 24, and we don't have any other firsts. So, yeah, we've only got the 24th first again. We need a new trainer, and then we should be A-okay. Let's go down to the draft, and then I'll see you guys with who I drafted. All right, with that pick, we're picking up EJ Montgomery, who can play power forward center position, which should be all good for us. So Aaron Holiday has declined nicely. Chris Clemens, I don't necessarily want to bring him back. Aaron Holiday, I'll bring back. Josh, Brandon Clark, and Michael Porter Jr. I'll bring back because they're all key parts of this team. Justin Jackson, not too worried about. Don't necessarily want him on the team. Free agency, though. We need to free up 10 mil. We have 30 mil available, according to that, but if we go here, we're 10 mil short of being able to sign Young, because he wants 44 million. Gee whiz, mate. We can get Donovan Mitchell, but he's restricted. Gobert wants what? Too much money. Who could we bring in? Derrick Rose? I mean, Derrick Rose is nice, but we can't really change his position. We can't really do anything with him. That's the thing. Like, we could bring in Steven Adams. Bugger. I really wanted to bring in Giannis. So, we've only got the salary cap just to go after Derrick Rose. So, if we could bring in D Rose, which he does actually want to come to Phoenix. So, yeah, D Rose, welcome to the team, mate. I probably should have accepted Justin Jackson's contract offer. But, no, Derrick Rose is good for me, which means we get ourselves a point guard that we can probably play for a little bit. I mean, he should be okay as a starting point guard for us. I mean, we've got Tyrese. We got a good small forward. We need a better power forward. I just realized we need a power forward, and next best thing is Bielitsa, so I'll bring in Bielitsa for a season. That would be nice, because Bielitsa is now going to be our starting power forward. Unless... Hear me out. We move Brandon Clark back to the power forward. He goes down overalls, but we could probably play him there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably won't need to use Aaron Holiday anymore. And Zaya Smith, we don't really need as much. We could move Josh Okogie back to the small forward. We should be okay there. Power forwards, we're good, definitely. We can send EJ Montgomery down the G League, and now we just need a backup center. We just need a backup center. That's all we need. And Frank Kaminsky will probably do the trick for us. I'll use, I'll go 2 years for Frank the Tank there. I figured out that we actually have rights on Kevon Looney and Dario Saric. So we're going to bring those guys onto our team, which is going to be so handy. So handy. That's going to be great for our team as well, considering we did bring in Bielitsa as well. So yeah, that's going to make it a lot easier. We could probably send EJ Montgomery down to the G League and probably someone else. I'll figure that out later. But the training camps, here we go. All right, again, we've got 3 training camps. Tyrese, we're going to send straight away. Tyrese Halliburton. We're going to send it to you. We're going to send it to, where's our rookie that we drafted this year? EJ Montgomery, excuse me there, lads. And we're also going to give it to Miles Turner because, again, I'd like to keep seeing him progress for us. Rotation here is Derrick Rose, James Harden, Michael Porter Jr., Brandon Clark, and Miles Turner. We then have Josh Okogie, Tyrese Halliburton, Zaya Smith, and Kevon Looney coming off of our bench. Harden, Porter Jr., and Rose are scoring options. We got 4 stars with a balanced system, and we are a projected 7th seed this year. So let's see what we can do on this second to last season. And once again, James Harden is our only all-star. That's 3 years in a row. We go 50 and 32. Kyle Anthony Towns putting up a double-double, wins MVP. Cade Cunningham, rookie. Killian Haynes, 6th man. Anthony Davis, defensive. LaMelo Ball, most improved. And Steve Kerr, coach of the year. Player stats, James Harden averaged 26.3, 4 and 6. Shot 54%. 45% and 90% from the line. Good on you, James. Then Michael Porter Jr. averaged 20 points, 16 points for D Rose, 15 for Myles Turner, 13 for Brandon Clark. So nicely done there for the team. Team stats here. Offensively, we were 6th. Our defense was 4th best, and our differential was 5th best. So I'm kind of happy with how our defense has turned out this year. First round here against Utah. I'm just going to simulate the round. Watch us lose in the first round. We did lose game 1, so I do expect us to lose. Not going to lie. We're down 2-1. It's not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. 2 each. If we win this game, then we're back in it. Okay, we're back in it. We're back in business. Back in business, and we're taking on the Houston Rockets, who are the 3 seed, who still have Zion. Shit. Shit. Zion is OP in this game, and I don't expect us to beat him. 2 each. Go down 3-2. Yes, we do. We're losing 6. We're losing 7. We win in 7. Okay, and we're taking on San Antonio here, who have Damian Lillard and Steven Adams and LaMarcus Aldridge. They're going to beat us. I reckon, yeah, they did win game 1. We win game 2. Game 3 is theirs. Game 4 is theirs. We're losing 5. We're losing 6. There we go. We're losing 6 games. We made it to the Western Conference Finals. The Wizards are the champions, and DeAndre Ayton wins Finals MVP. So this is the last season of this video. Let's go down to the lottery and see where our pick is at. It's at 25. That's a decent pick. We've been about that spot the entire rebuild. Assistant coach, we need one, and can we bring in Owen Taylor? And then could we also get a new head coach if possible? I would appreciate it if we could bring in Nick Nurse for our team. That would be lovely. And we do get Nick Nurse. Could we bring in another assistant coach in Owen Taylor for that amount of money? Thank you. So we've picked up Trey. So with our draft picks, we've picked up Trey Patterson and this guy overseas. I mean, it's not really worth it. James Harden has accepted his player option, so we are good there. Qualifying Aaron Holiday, I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know if I want to bring him back. I mean, we've got Tyrese and Derrick Rose. We don't need him back. Zaire and Josh Okogie, I would like to bring back. So we're probably not going to be able to sign anyone this free agency because we've got to bring back a whole lot of guys. So yeah, Michael Porter Jr., we got to bring back here. We're going to just bring back everyone, just saying. We're literally just going to offer contracts to everyone who's on bird rights for us here, and then we should be okay. So our team at the moment, not a lot's really changed, just saying. We've got Tyrese, Josh Okogie, Zaire Smith, Frank Kaminsky still on our team, Dario Saric. Yeah, so our team really hasn't changed that much. We're going to just try and run it back, basically. 3 training camps, our last 3 set of training camps. We're going to send it to Myles Turner once again, because like I've been saying the entire video, I really, really would like it if he could become really, really good in this final season. And also, I did just give it to Zaire Smith, and I'll give it to Tyrese Halliburton too. So hopefully something goes on there. That'll be lovely. Rotation for this final season is Derrick Rose, Harden, MPJ, Brandon Clark, and Myles Turner. We then have Tyrese, Josh Okogie, EJ Montgomery, and Kevin Looney coming off our bench. James Harden, Porter Jr., and Derrick Rose are our scoring options. We've got a 4-star balanced system, and we are a projected 3 seed. So hopefully we can do something for this final season. Well, I guess that's an improvement. James Harden's now an all-star captain. I guess that's an improvement. So we go 63-19 for this final season. James Harden wins himself MVP, putting up James Harden numbers. Tyrese Halliburton, 6th man of the year. Good on you, mate. And we win Coach of the Year with Nick Nurse. So we do get James Harden All-NBA first team. That just makes sense, right? Player stats, you've seen James Harden's stats you already. Michael Porter Jr. 18, Tyrese 16. That's very good coming off the bench. Derrick Rose, Myles Turner, Brandon Clark, Josh Okogie. There you guys go. There's all those stats. Team stats here. Points per game, we were first. Defensively, our team was 8th, and our differential was the first in the league by 0.1. So here we go. First round here against Denver. This is different. We are the 1 seed for once. That's pretty cool. That's a lot different than what we're used to today. We're up 2-0. Could we go through to the second? No. Okay. Denver managed to win 1 game, but we take it 3-1 and we win in 5 games, where we're taking on the LeBron James-led Portland Trail Blazers, who now have Bol Bol and Larry Markkinen starting, and John Wall. Okay, sure. I think this team is a lot tougher than I thought, and we're probably going to lose. Not going to lie. We're 2 each. 3-2. Can we please? 7, and we lose in 7 games. Awesome, thank you. We were the 1 seed, you know. We had the MVP, but we managed to lose in 7 games to LeBron James. Thanks, mate. But this is a team that we put together this season. A pretty good team considering we couldn't trade anyone. I must admit, very deep, very good. I liked what we did, but it was just not good enough for 2K. But that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all have enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would be absolutely amazing if you guys could do that. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it would be absolutely amazing if you've made it this far into the video just to hit the red button down there. It only takes a couple of seconds of your day. But that's going to do it, lads. Hopefully you guys all have a good rest of the day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.